Who do you wish to be? July 6, 2015. Dear ones, for eons, you created yourself to fit your 3D world. Now you are starting to create a new self-image with new capabilities. Such seems exciting, something you have long dreamed of. Recreating yourself any way you choose within the same physical earth being. Creating a new you goes far beyond clearing fears and anger. It is about creating a new being with almost the same freedom as those of fairy tales with loving fairy godmothers. You have cleared and cleansed. Now it is time for you to create a new being with new thoughts and focus. You bemoan the chaos created throughout the globe as those who wish to retain 3D Earth struggle to do so even as the new Earth sun is rising. Before something new is created, the old must be shifted, or destroyed. So it was that you shifted your being from one of 3D fear to new you. But who is new you? That is the piece you are uncovering and creating. You accepted your key role of CEO of you. And you visited those segments that required attention in whatever form that necessitated. You are now a blank new you slate. Who do you wish to be? Your concern is that you do not know who you are or who you wish to be. For eons, your earth emphasis has been what or who others wished you to be. Now that you can be you in all your glory, who do you wish you to be? That is your current angst. For now is the true point of discovering your joy. You cleared and cleansed. You created new you. Now it is time to fill in the dots of new you. So it is you are at a quandary, for you thought someone or something would tell you who you are, more 3D conditioning that no longer applies. Do you remember tales of a genie in a bottle, granting a subject 3 wishes, and, to your frustration, that subject wastes one of more of these wishes on something frivolous or limiting? Such is what now concerns you. Believing that somehow you will create in the wrong way, time or place. That someone should provide you guidance, so the new you create is appropriate for society and you. All you need to know, the only direction you require is to discover that which gives you joy. Easy is it not? And yet, so very difficult. For as you create new you find yourself reverting to the guidelines of, is this good for society? Will this be difficult for my spouse? Will those I care about ignore or deny me if I become who I want to be? Am I deluding myself about my skill or power level? All 3D questions that helped you remain small within the earth plane. Now that it is time for you to be as big as possible in so many ways, you are afraid that others will find you egotistical, inappropriate, or selfish. You can no longer pretend to be smaller than you are. Many of you believe you can ignore that little voice that points you to joy, that you can remain in the murky 3D world that held so much comfort for you in eons past. Not because it represented who you are, but because not much was expected of you. All that was required to remain in on 3D Earth before this transition was a small percentage of your totality. Now that most of you, including your inner being/CEO being, has incorporated into a large, almost complete you still expect/hope to be small. Such is no longer possible. Even though you may find your greatest joy in tending a flower garden, you will never again be a small earth entity. That is over. It is time for you to be as large as you are, not as large as you think right or possible, but as large as you are. Never again will you be able to hide your earth being in the shadows. For even in the shadows, your light will shine so brightly that others will wish to know who or what you are. Much as is true for your holiday sparklers. Those sparklers are not that dramatic before lighting, but once lit it is almost impossible not to note the beauty of their sparkling light. So it is for you. Perhaps, you feel dull and drab even as you are evolving into a universal beauty, but once you act upon your joy, you will light up in amazing ways. Now you question the thought of evolving into a universal beauty. Have you ever found someone a bit unattractive until you noted their inner sparkle, their radiating heart, their joyous being? So it is for you. No matter your size, age, or bearing, your inner light will draw others to you. You wonder how such will be so if everyone shines their inner light. You are defining inner light as you now do your movie stars, and which one movie star is dynamic and beautiful until the next star arrives. A short burst of light limited in scope and presentation. Such is not true for new you. For those finding joy in the same areas as you will find you, and relish the joy of being with you, no matter your age, appearance, demeanor, income level, education, geographic location, race, gender, or any other 3D barrier. You will feel right together, as will those of other joys and interests. Much as is true in 3D for those who study the same topic. The difference is that there will be no one more right than another. Differing opinions will be shared and processed, not demeaned or denied. For the function of joy groups is to create a new whole of whatever arena draws interest for that particular group. Much as you now discuss whether, not in anger or rightness, but with different viewpoints. Some glory in a sunny day. Others wish for rain. Still others prefer a few clouds or a few more or less degrees. But no one argues what is. Nor does anyone feel they can shift what is in terms of weather. So it will be for your groups of joy. It just is, but addressing is from various, fascinating viewpoints. And so you will. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com